Awesome. Well, welcome everybody to today's Mailbox Power Brain Trust Mastermind. My name is Eberhart, and I am super excited to bring you today a great persona who we are going to help out in the Mailbox Power ecosystem generate better results. So as you know, we like to have a bunch of folks on here. Today we have 25 amazing people that are in the Mailbox Power ecosystem. They do not know what our persona is yet today. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a particular type of person that is looking to use Mailbox Power, some things about them, and then we're going to open it up and ask you to share with us how you would help this persona get the result they are desiring out of Mailbox Power. We're going to keep this short and tight, so no lollygagging. When you have an idea, throw your hand up so we can go bounce, 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 bounce. And we're going to go for 10 or 15 minutes, and then we will be out. We're going to keep this nice and tight. So here is today's persona we are going to help out. We are going to help out a real estate investor, And this person wanted me to make the distinction that they are not a real estate agent. They are a real estate investor. Okay. So here's what this real estate investor is looking for. She is looking for people that are out in the marketplace that have $25,000 chunks of money that they essentially will loan to her or go in with her to buy multi-unit apartment buildings, commercial buildings, houses, so on and so forth. So think of it this way. In the real estate investor world, this is called a syndicate. Okay, so if you've ever heard the world of syndication in real estate, this is what it is. She is a syndicator, which means she raises money on one hand, and then she goes and invests that on behalf of that entire group in a deal or two. Now, she does have to follow some very specific guidelines, but we're going to relax those guidelines a little from here, just in the interest of time, and I don't want to get too into her licensing deals. So she is looking to find people that will essentially invest $25,000 or more in her businesses. Okay. Now, she has told me that this is a relationship game. This is about building relationship. However, it is a mandatory priority with her marketing that she gets these people on an email list even before they invest with her. And the reason is she knows that she needs to nurture these people over a longer period of time because it's a fairly high trust point product. And she wants to nurture them both with email and potentially with Mailbox Power. She's not quite sure how to do that yet, but I think some of you can help her out with that. Okay. Her strategy so far has really been her strategy really has been get these people that are somewhat interested on an email list. And then she wants to take them from her email list into a 15-minute appointment with her on Zoom or over the phone. So they can get to know each other. She can kind of find out where their risk level is, what they like to invest in. And then what she does is she kind of buckets these people in what they're investing in, what they like to invest in, and their tolerance for risk. Okay, so she's got a pretty specific, elaborate system here. She brings in somebody who has some money. She has a conversation. She wants to have a conversation with them so she can best serve them. So she's looking for their risk profile. How are they risky or are they conservative? And then what types of deals they like to invest in, short-term, long-term, buy and hold, appreciation, all of those really good things. She focuses on people with at least $25,000 to invest. She is completely open-minded. She said, I will try anything. I'll work with anything. Just somebody tell me what to do. Give me some ideas and let's experiment. Let's play. Let's try. And she recognizes and understands that this game for her is very much built on trust. She knows that somebody that has $25,000 that is going to invest in one of her projects, there is a level of trust that needs to be built before that occurs. Okay. So I told her, I'm like, listen, this group will come up with some amazing ideas to help you not only find those people with the money to invest, but also maybe some different ways to nurture them and convert them from just, let's call it a lead, to an actual appointment. Okay. So with that, let's open it up all you have to do is raise your hand. I only see a few of you on Zoom, so if you could raise it using the reactions, that would be awesome. We will not be reading the chat because the chat will not help her because she's not on here live with us. So if you want to share something in chat, please put your hand up and share it with the rest of the group. Let's start with Marla. Marla, good morning.
Good morning. I was going to see if she is members of REIAs. So there are so many REIAs in every different community. There's actually a national REIA. So that's where she can meet people. I have been an investor with someone through the REIA that I'm part of, and we grew a relationship by going to meetings in person. Now that we're virtual, not so much, but that's how we got our initial meeting together. And I think that the REIA offers you so many different opportunities, and you could pick a place where you're interested in making the investments.
Awesome. And REIA, if you're not aware what REIA stands for, we like to throw around jargon, stands for Real Estate Investor Association. There are members and chapters literally in every state, mostly in every town that has over probably 25,000 people. There's a REIA, cities, states, and countries. REIAs are a great place, Marla. I love that. She could go build relationships with the people out in the REIA because people that hang out at REIAs tend to want to be in the game of investing. So yes. Awesome. I love that, Marla. Fantastic. Debbie.
So I'm going to suggest that she uses our list builder to pull wealthy households, you know, high credit scores, high net worth, high cash on hand, that type of deal, and sends them out a piece of mail, whether it be a greeting card or a postcard with a QR code on it, that will allow them, and I know this might seem redundant. However, I would still send them out an I need your mailbox link, because what we've gotten with the list builder is only their name and their address. And we want to fill in the rest of the information, their email address, their phone numbers, all that kind of stuff. So I would still send them an I need your mailbox link with the QR code. And then when they get that text notification that someone has filled out their I need your mailbox, I would follow that up with a text or an email to them with a Calendly link or something else that they could schedule an appointment with her to have that one-on-one conversation that she's looking for, so she can really get a good feel for whether it's something that they are interested in and they really have the money.
Okay. So I might add one more thing in, one more step in there, Debbie, and it's before the I would have her put the QR code in there to join her email list, so that we have her on the email list. And now we actually have 2 tracks. And in the first email, I would add the I need your mailbox link. Hey, I'd like to get to know you better, and the Calendly link, so that now we have 2 tracks running to get them on an appointment. And here's why, and this is just for you guys if you're not aware of this process. One thing that happens is it'll get really expensive if you're just trying to only touch base with people with a greeting card, whereas in an email program as well, you have maximum flexibility. You could send out weekly emails on all the different deals you have going and really build that trust versus email, as well as using greeting cards. And I also love, Debbie, just going back to what you're saying, if these are wealthy households, I do something fun like the little foot. I say, hey, I'm just trying to get my foot in the door, or get your foot in the first real estate deal that you want to invest in. You know, there's some really fun smaller gifts. And the reality is, and because I know her, I sort of can say this a little bit tongue in cheeky, she has money to spend on marketing. So this is not, she's not going to send a postcard. This is about really, if she's going to talk to, like Debbie said, households that are worth $500,000 or more, she is willing to spend a little bit of money on something like the foot or one of those type of gifts.
The key would be another great one, because there's so many different marketing messages that you can tie to that key, and since she's looking at real estate deals, you know, the key is a great option.
Yeah, I love that. The key, and it's a bottle opener. I mean, come on, you can't, you know, let's pop the bottle. You can even do something where it's like, hey, let's unlock your first real estate deal, and then let's pop the cap off of whatever, and you can make a whole fun thing about that bottle opener. So fantastic, awesome, Debbie. Thank you, Laura.
I agree with Debbie on the list builder, and I would probably A/B test, or maybe even ABC test if that's a thing, with the investor section. So in list builder, there's an investor section with, you can check mark people who have invested in real estate before. And there's also other types of investments there too. So I might try some mailings to people who are not necessarily qualified as investors before, and then some who are.
Ah, very good. I love that. That's another really good point. And Laura, when you were just thinking, I'm going to throw this in because it'll go out of my head and I'm not writing it down. With what Laura said, the other thing that I would advise her to do is get to know the real estate speakers that are speaking at all the REIAs, because they have access to people that are all excited about investing in real estate primarily. So maybe there's some joint venture partnerships that she could work with some of those speakers that are out speaking in the real estate section or real estate markets as well. Fantastic. I love that. I love that ABC testing. It just means you guys testing, maybe you send 100 cards to people that have invested before and 100 cards to people that haven't invested before, and see what gets a better result. If one gets a better result than the other, then you drop that and then you test that against another version until you find the maximum conversion rate, or the number of people that are converting to whatever you are asking them to do, jumping on your email list, whatever. Okay, awesome, Laura. Let's go, Joseph.
Yes, I'd just like to enhance a little bit. Deborah mentioned about sending follow-up and all that. All that was great, and want to get them on the phone eventually. Totally agree. But I think the first message, you probably don't want to ask for a target that's too soon. I think you need to nurture them. To send the trust package, whatever marketing material you have in the past, or project in the past. I think it's something like authoritative marketing. If you have an ebook, if you have past package, testimonial and all that, before you really ask for the appointment. If you ask the appointment in the fund, if I were the investor, I think it's too much too soon, too salesy in the fund. When they talk, I'm not ready to talk to you yet. You haven't built the trust yet. That's what my comment. So
yeah, so let's think this through. What you could do, if you didn't want to send an entire package right up front, what you could do is send a card with a QR code to get on the email list.
Absolutely.
The email list then says, hey, if you'd like me to send you out a packet of deals I've done in the past and returns I've generated for people in the past, fill out this link. That's an I need your address link that goes to, maybe it's a gigagram trust package, and a gigagram has pictures of all the investments and deals she's done all over the place.
Yeah.
Now he's requested it, and now we have another way to categorize that group of people that we sent a card to that got on our email list, then people that actually got on our email list and actually took an action, which is, hey, I wanted to request that trust packet. I love that. That's fantastic. Awesome. Michael and Brenda.
Well, right along those lines, I thought immediately of the I need your mailbox, but then I was thinking, she already has an email list. We need to get that email list into mailing addresses and start showing up in the mailbox. So I was thinking of a package, or in the email saying, if you'd like tips on investing, sign up for my 12-month investing tips. And so something's going out every month. Again, it would be the I need your mailbox link, and you would then start nurturing them through the mailbox, because yes, somebody signs up for an email and they're interested in that information, but let's face it, how many emails are actually open? The recipient has a great intent that they want that investing information, but life is so busy that they don't always get to that email. But if something's showing up in the mailbox too, now they're prompted, oh yeah, I should go check that email from that investor so that I can see what's going on. Or part of that would be a QR code even in the card when you send them out, the latest deals that directs them to a landing page, which then SEO and all of that gets better traction. And now you're combining your digital, your email, and your mailbox.
Absolutely. I love that. And it's so good to hear you say that. Yeah, because we know that people are going to take the path of least resistance, right? So if we can get them into a greeting card, let's call it greeting card marketing, that maybe once a month, here are the 5 deals we're raising money for, and here are the deals that we've closed, and here are the results that we kind of like what Debbie said a little bit. Now that's even a trust point right inside there, and it can truly be the same as what's in an email, right? I mean, you can take the same content that's in an email and put it in a greeting card. Okay, so awesome. Who else wants to jump in here? Just raise your hand. I only see a couple of you, so I just need your reaction hand raised, and we'll get you in here. Going. Okay. Well, we are going to help her. She is going to be thrilled. I can tell you, just knowing her, she is going to be absolutely thrilled with the suggestions that we've given. And if you are a real estate investor, use these ideas, use Mailbox Power to do what we tried to help our persona do today. I think it'll be an easy way for you to raise some capital for your deals, get your name out into the marketplace and out into the investor community. And do us a favor. If you get a result, ping us back. We always love hearing results of the people that have used something they've got out of one of these sessions. We want to hear. And maybe we'll feature you as one of our internal testimonials. Okay. So until next time, you guys have an absolute fantastic day. Let's go help all the real estate investors use Mailbox Power to get their phone to ring. Until next time, ciao.